Dinosaurs, kings of the earth who ruled and then disappeared. When we talk about dinosaurs, we dive into a world of mystery and excitement, a world full of giant monsters that dominated the earth for millions of years. These huge creatures, which it walked on land, flew in the sky, and swam in the seas, arousing our curiosity to this day. How did their story begin? Creatures ruled the planet? And what amazing forms did they take? And how did their age end suddenly? We take a journey through time to discover the secrets of these mythical creatures. The beginning of dinosaurs. From appearance to domination, about 230 million years ago, in the Triassic period, the Earth was a completely different place than what we know today. The continents were assembled into one giant mass called Pangaea, and the climate was hot and dry in most areas. In this harsh world, the first dinosaurs appeared, relatively small creatures compared to their giant descendants later. The creatures, were the product of evolution from ancient reptiles, and began to adapt to the environment in amazing ways. The first dinosaurs, such as Eoraptor and Herrerasaurus, were small in size, not exceeding 2 meters in length, and moved on 2 legs. You are fast and intelligent compared to other reptiles at that time. Over time, these creatures evolved to become more diverse and complex, paving the way for the emergence of larger and stronger species. The Age of Prosperity. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth. With the end of the Triassic period and the beginning of the Jurassic period, about 200 million years ago, dinosaurs began to completely dominate the Earth. They became the dominant animals on land, while marine reptiles dominated the seas. Flying reptiles appeared in the sky, and flying reptiles appeared in the sky. During this age, dinosaurs evolved into an amazing array of shapes and sizes. Amazing shapes of dinosaurs. Carnivorous dinosaurs. Theropoda. These dinosaurs were a fierce predator, possessing sharp teeth and strong claws. T-Rex. 12 meters, 8 tons. This huge beast possessed a powerful jaw capable of easily crushing bones. In addition to that, there were other types such as Velociraptor and Spinosaurus, which lived near water and fed on fish. Plant-eating dinosaurs. Sauropoda. These dinosaurs were gigantic in the meaning of the word. The most famous are Apatosaurus and Brachiosaurus, which had long necks that allowed them to reach the leaves of tall trees. Some of these dinosaurs reached 30 meters in length and 70 tons in weight, making them one of the largest creatures that ever walked the earth. Horned and armored dinosaurs, Ankylosauria and Ceratopsia. These dinosaurs possessed amazing defenses. The Triceratops had 3 horns and a bony armor around his neck, while the Ankylosaurus was covered with bony armor and possessed a club-like tail to repel attacks. Flying dinosaurs, pterosaurs. Although they are not dinosaurs in the strict sense, but pterosaur lived in the same era and controlled the sky. Some of them, such as Quetzalcoatlus, had a wingspan of up to 12 meters, making it one of the largest flying creatures in history. The end of the Golden Age. How did the dinosaurs? Despite the dinosaurs' power and control over the Earth, their end was tragic and sudden. About 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, a huge asteroid with a diameter of about 10 kilometers struck the Earth, a region now known as the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact led to a series of catastrophes that changed the face of the Earth forever. The huge explosion, the impact of the asteroid, led to an explosion equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs. What caused huge fires and shockwaves that killed everything within a radius of thousands of kilometers. Huge tsunami waves. The impact caused giant waves that swept across the oceans, destroying coastal areas. Nuclear winter. The collision raised vast quantities of dust and ash into the atmosphere, which blocked sunlight for years. This led to a sharp drop in temperatures and the collapse of the ecosystem, as plants died due to their inability to perform photosynthesis. Light, and thus the animals that depend on it, became extinct. Mass extinction dinosaurs were not the only ones that became extinct, but about 75% of all living things on Earth, including many marine reptiles and birds. Only the small creatures that were able to adapt to the harsh conditions, such as some small mammals and birds, survived this catastrophic event. the legacy of the dinosaurs. Birds are their descendants. Despite the extinction of the dinosaurs' giant reptiles, but some somehow survived. Scientists now believe that modern birds are direct descendants of small carnivorous dinosaurs, such as Velociraptor. These small creatures had feathers and could flying, which allowed it to survive the catastrophe. A lesson from history: the story of the dinosaurs reminds us of the power of nature and its ability to change the fate of living creatures in an instant. These creatures ruled the Earth for 165 million, 1 year, but it disappeared due to a cosmic event beyond its control. Today, we study its fossils and try to understand its secrets, not only to satisfy our curiosity, but also to learn how to protect our planet from catastrophic changes that may occur in the future. The non-avian dinosaurs are extinct, but their legacy lives on in us and in the birds that fly above our heads every day. The question remains, if not for that asteroid, could dinosaurs have continued to rule the Earth? Perhaps, in another timeline, they might still be walking.